good night, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I'm here to provide you with another reading. Let's see what the Lord has for us, for Scorpio Collective. So at this time, love abounds. Love abounds. All that green, that's beautiful. Love abounds. Just a moment, Scorpio. I'm just looking to see what the book says. Love abounds. Rejoice. This card appears. It's telling you that you have the potential to achieve everything that you want. The powerful energy of love surrounds you. Use it. Listen to your heart. What is it asking you to do? Should you reach out your hand in friendship to someone, offer forgiveness, or make yourself more available? Trust in your ability to create and maintain true, loving relationships. Now is the time to make that happen. Be optimistic and open to all possibilities. Open your eyes, your heart, and energy field to receive the bounty that's coming to you. Release any negative thoughts and beliefs around love. They do not serve you and in fact can prevent love from finding you. This card is a reminder to focus on your beautiful, loving qualities and let them radiate out into the world. By letting your light and love shine, you will attract your heart desire. It reminds me, let your light so shine before men so they will see your good work and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So you have the potential to achieve everything. This card is about trust, optimism, having a good attitude. Be open and radiate your light. Like they say, like attracts like. So whatever you put out, that's what you're going to get back. So when you put love out into the world, positivity, that's what you get back. And a lot of times we can only love big because we forgive a lot. And I think when you learn to forgive, then that opens you up to loving as well. Because when you don't forgive, you're holding on to all that baggage. It's like garbage inside of you. Now, the Bible is correct. Jesus said you cannot pour new wine into old wineskin because it will make it spoil. So in order, if you're looking for that new relationship, whether romantic or platonic, we cannot go around with the same baggage of the past, because hurt people. And if you are not healed, then what is going to happen is that you're going to end up poisoning that new relationship that you go into, because you're going to bring your negativity into it. So love abounds. You must forgive. Forgive. There are other videos that I know that I've been making that has a lot to do with love and forgiveness. And so a lot of us are going around with hurt. Past hurt, I'm telling you. It is not what we're eating, it is what is eating us on the inside. It is stealing our joy, it is stealing our peace, it is stealing our sleep, because we cannot get true rest because of this thing that we're holding on to, because people hurt us, people betrayed us. And I cannot tell you that, oh, get over it. No, everybody heals in their own time, but I'm telling you, the quicker you forgive, release it, Because what you're doing, you're telling God, Jesus, take the wheel. Let him take care of these people. Because the revenge that you will want is nothing, I'm telling you, compared to what God will hand out when they get their just reward. The quicker you forgive and move on, because sometimes people will hurt you because they want you to be stuck on them. They want you to be stuck on them. Do not give anybody that power. That is like you giving a stranger permission to come into where you live to change the thermostat. You want it to be hot, they want it to be cold, or vice versa. But you're allowing a stranger, you're allowing somebody who hurt and abuse you to have this power over your life. If you are doing this, for how long are you going to continue to do this? Because if you don't forgive, you're hurting yourself. Because that person has moved on, as evil as they may be, but they move on with their life, and you are stuck. You are stuck in your situation, and because you're stuck, you are not getting the blessings that you deserve. Because you are in so much pain, you don't know how to trust again. You don't think positive thoughts because you just think everybody hurts and everybody's wicked and everybody's bad and everybody's evil. When you know if you are not an evil person, then it means that everybody is not evil. So there must be somebody else out there like yourself who is not evil. There must be somebody else. So it's not everybody who is bad. So love abounds when you heal, because if not, you will notice you're meeting the same people all the time when you're not healed. You run into, it's just a different face, different complexion, but the same character, narcissistic tendencies. You know, they approach you first, all they want is sex, or they're asking you for money or some low vibration garbage. So if you want somebody who is of a different caliber, a different, attitude, then you need to work. We need to work on ourselves. Wow. Heart chakra. This is the same thing. The heart, the green, working on the heart space. And I know for Scorpios, we trust a lot. And I said it before in another video. Sometimes we give people too many chances than they deserve, because we don't like to give up on people. We don't like to give up on people. And so sometimes we give people chances and we may warn them. We may say, I'm leaving. I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't like this and all this stuff. But by the time we do decide to leave, the pain is so bad, the damage is so great that we end up being wounded. And when we pull back, we really pull back. And so this may cause us not to be so trusting with other people. Because I know with us, we're very loyal people. When we are a friend, we are a true friend. When we love somebody, we give everything from the heart. And unfortunately, a lot of Scorpios, a lot of times, we are not lucky in getting the same thing in return. And then sometimes too, we meet people, and because your heart is pure, we think that they are pure too, not knowing that they are the devil in disguise. And so we already have this great idea in our mind about this person, when they're like, instead of the grandmother in the bed, it's the wolf. They're ready to eat us and take us alive because they have other motive. They have other motive. So we need to, Spirit is charging us to work on the heart. Work on the heart so that love can abound. If we want that relationship, and even if you're single, but when you're single and you forgive and you heal yourself, it radiates so much light. It radiates, people can see it. You're glowing from the inside out. And let me tell you, even when love comes around, you may not even be interested because you are so fulfilled. Your cup full and run it over. Because you're in that place, in that space where you are healed. You healed yourself. You healed yourself. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful place to be in, to be healed. Whatever it is you need to do, if you need to let the person who hurt you know how much they hurt you and that you have forgiven them and you release them from having any power, any control over your life. When I got divorced, I sent my ex a text message. I didn't expect him to respond, but I told him that I forgive him for everything that he did to me. I release him to have no more control, no more power over my life. I release him for not being the husband he was supposed to be, to provide, to love, to protect me. And once I hit that send button, I'm telling you, it's like a burden came off of me. And if that person is dead, if you don't want to confront them, then write a letter. How did they hurt you? How does it make you feel? What did that do to you? And if you have to cry, I'm telling you, cry it out. Whatever it is you need to do, do it and get it out. Because you're helping yourself. This is not for the other person I'm talking about. I'm talking about what it will do for you. And in order for you to step into your abundance, in order for you to step into your greatness, in order for you to step into your purpose, in order for you to love again, in order for you to bring back life into yourself again, to be abundant, to blossom, to radiate, to be that person you were how many years ago before you encounter this negative person who hurt you. You need to do what you need to do to heal yourself. I'm telling you, whether it's talking to somebody, getting counseling, but you need to do something. And the card below that is balance. And here we see the green again. Balance. Balance that divine masculine, that feminine attribute that is inside of you. Because again, when we get hurt, a lot of times we try to protect ourselves, and we just try to protect ourselves by working harder, accomplishing more stuff, getting more money. Maybe you're working on your body, and all of that is great. But what we need to do is balance that. Sometimes we're too much in our masculine energy, and so we lose that feminine touch, of receiving, of using our intuition, our instinct in life. So it's important that we balance all of that out. The divine masculine and feminine, in order to get that balance. If we're going in one direction, then that means it's not balanced. You can't be doing too much. It's like if you want to have a relationship, you have to get out. You know, you have to do something different to meet people. So that's balance. Don't let anybody hurt you so badly so that you lose your passion. You lose your passion. And here we have trust. 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 Whether you need to trust your intuition, trust yourself. Maybe you need to trust what this message is saying to you. And if this is triggering you, by the way, that means there is something inside of you that is not healed. And trigger is not a bad thing. If this is pulling off the scab off of some unhealed wound inside of you, that's not a bad thing. That is a great thing, because that is showing you the area in your life that you need to work on. Is either this topic resonates with you or it doesn't. But I'm telling you, once it does, you will know, because then you will start to check yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust that God, He has you. Trust that vengeance is mine, said the Lord, I will repay. Trust that God will give you double for your trouble. Trust that all the hurt that you went through in your life, your latter days will be greater than your past. She reminds me of Superwoman. This reminds me of the fool taking a chance, taking a risk. You know, just say, okay, I'm going to forgive. I'm going to let go. I'm not going to hold a grudge against this person. Give it a try and see how good that feels. Give it a try and see what that will do to your life, what peace that is going to bring to you. Because it will. It will. When you forgive, when you get balance, you will learn to trust again. You can trust other people. Slowly, baby steps. I'm not saying you're going to rush out and just trust everybody like that. Allow people to show themselves. When people show you who they are, I think it's Dr. Maya Angelou who says, when people show you who they are the first time, you should believe them. They are the ones who are showing you. Heed the warning, especially if you've been in so many toxic relationships. Don't keep making the same mistakes. When people show you who they are, don't try to see if they're going to change. Don't make excuses for them. Remember, you may be coming from a pure place, but maybe they have an agenda. So if that person is not good to be in a romantic relationship, you take them off of that shelf. Maybe they just be an associate, a friend, hello here and there, but they're not suitable for your purpose. They're not suitable for where you are going in life, because their character does not add up to what you are looking for or for who you are. So you should learn to trust yourself. When you come into balance, as I said, when you become into that space where you're balanced, you're not just in your masculine energy, but you're also in your feminine energy, then you can use your intuition. You get that nudge, that gut feeling about that person. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to trust yourself, and you can fly, because now you may have more options, people wanting to be your friends, but now you get to start over. Zero. It's like the fool. You now get to call the shots. You now get to choose who you allow into your life. And I see here simply love again. Wow. All these cards with love, all these green energy. Simply love. Simply love. Accept people for who they are. Unconditional love. Look at people the way they're treating you. Are they in your life to bring you positivity, or are they there to tear you down? You know, life is too short to hang around with people who are not going anywhere, who do not want anything. And so if you are going places, you need people who are in that same mindset as well. And when you change, because in order to get something different, you must change. Be open, because people are going to say, oh, you're this, you're that, you change. Okay. You were not meant for there. You wish them well, but not everybody can go with you for where God has for you. Jesus had 12 disciples, and when he was going up on the Mount of Transfiguration, he only took 3 with him. So you can have a lot of associates, but when it comes to people who are in your close circle, you need to make sure that those people vibrate with you at the same level, the same energy. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoy this read. Just work on yourself. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to pull back, because it's when you're lonely, God gets to work on you. That's when the work is done. That's when and how you hear a lot of the readers on this channel, they'll say they went through that dark night of the soul. That's when you're going through the valley of the shadow of death. When people betray you, they walk out on you, they hurt you, they backstab you. Oh, you would not believe or expect that person to do that to you. And that's when you are left by yourself to evaluate, to check yourself. And that's where, as Scorpios, when we come back, it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Brand new, refresh. But guess what? You must want that to be done. Because the thing is, God is not going to force you. You must be open. It's like with this walk, a lot of the people who are chosen, it's like you pretty much saying, I am willing. I am willing to undergo the challenges. I'm willing to go through the pain. I am willing to see the people who are hurting me, and I'm willing to walk away from them. From anything, anyone who is not serving my highest good. And so by the time this is done, you may be left with one, if any, body standing by your side. And that is the decision that you have to make. Because at the end of the day, you alone will have to take up your cross. At the end of the day, you alone will be going to that grave. So don't be afraid of being alone, because you may be alone, but you're not lonely. As Scorpios, most of us, we love our space. And so when people think they're hurting us by isolating us, they're doing the best favor ever. Because it's in that isolation, it's in the dark room, like a picture we develop. And when we come out bigger, brighter, bolder than ever. But again, you must be open. You must be open for this change to happen in your life. It's very painful. I'll be lying if I tell you it's not. Because like I said, when you go through something like that, where, people betray you and backstab you, the closest people in your life, you would not believe it. And if for those of you who have encountered those things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So Work on that heart. Heal that space. That is your heart. It's your heart. You carry it around every day in your body. Don't you want your heart to be happy? Don't you want your heart to sing again? Only you alone can awaken your heart. Loose the strings, the bondage, the restrictions, the limitations that people place on you or around you. And step out into freedom, step out into light, step out into life. And you will be able to take a chance on yourself again. This is a new you. This is a new you. You shed everything that is old. You close your eyes. It's like, you're taking a deep breath. Hello, good morning. Hello, good night. Here I come. You're taking the world by storm. Take your power back. Take your power back. And start over. 0, 1. Start over. New beginning. New beginning. Just do the healing. Have a blessed day or night, evening, wherever you are, Scorpio. I am praying for you, for everyone who subscribes on this channel. I may not know your names, but God knows who you are. And so I am just praying for a healing touch on your life right now, that all chains will be broken, that you will walk in your fullness, you will walk in your purpose, because God has great plans, great things in store for you. And this is why the enemy tried to hurt you, to distract you. But no longer are you a slave to fear. No longer will you allow anybody to limit you. You came in this world by yourself because you're capable, because you are enough. And when you're finished, you're going to go out by yourself. So don't live your life for other people, and don't let other people try to hurt you, so that will prevent you from living your life and coming into who you really are. You are powerful. You are blessed. You radiate abundance. You are prosperous in everything, in all your ways. Be blessed. And if you haven't yet liked, share, or subscribe to this channel, please, I'm asking you to do so. Thank you, and have a blessed one.